Still a fast-moving world of sports, and right here at Channel Sports, what we do is help you keep up with the pace. My name is Austin Okonakma. You're watching sports this morning, and we're reaching you live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. And let's do this. What's going on with the Nigerian Football Federation and replacement of Coach Stephen Keshi? Yes, officials of the NFF have confirmed that they are in talks with Sunday Oliseh as regards taking over as coach of the senior men's national team. So much reactions and talking points coming out of this decision that is yet to be announced by the Nigerian Football Federation. I was still asking this morning, is Oliseh the man? Keep talking to us. We'll talk about it some more today on the show. Let's move over to the Federation Cup now. We told you that it is arguably one of the most competitive Federation Cup that we've ever witnessed in the country. Round of 32 matches, and we've seen some shocking results. But sadly, no more fairy tale for Kukuruku Dragons as they have crashed out of the championship, losing 3-0 to Enugu Rangers. But what a story. It was a shocker for defending champions Eimba. They are out of the championship after losing to by Remo Stars. Eimba lost to Remo Stars and they're out of the competition. Kano Pillars, they've also crashed out of this year's Federation Cup. We'll give you all the lowdown, all the results from the different centers as regards the 2015 Federation Cup. This guy on your screen, Rory McIlroy, will not have a chance to defend his British Open title. Guess why? He's down with an ankle injury, the sort of ankle injury that we have tagged as a costly play. McIlroy was just chilling with some of the guys in his neighborhood. I said, let's play some football. Someone knocked his ankle, and that has knocked him out of the British Open that will, tee off on the 19th of this month. So, McIlroy, costly play, will not make him feature at this year's British Open. Quickly, let's talk about the Wimbledon Tennis Championship, where, as we know, the Final Four, Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Andy Murray. You'd expect Stanislas Wawrinka to be in that list, but no, Richard Gasquet knocked him out in the quarterfinals. So the last four standing for the men's single, Roger Federer still going on strong. I told Tayo Salam yesterday that he has what it takes to get to the final. So we'll keep looking at that one to see if Federer can still tell these young dudes, guys, the old folks can still play tennis. So that's it. Updates coming from Wimbledon. We will continue talking about it till we get a winner. But quickly, let's talk about that costly play by Rory McIlroy. He was chilling, and then he decided to play some football. Rory, you're not a footballer. And then some of his guys that he was playing with, someone probably, touched his ankle, and that has knocked him out of this year's British Open. Not a good one because he's the defending champion. And I saw one of his colleagues, Jordan Spieth, has been speaking. They don't like it. I say, hey, guys, it happens. It was a costly play, but we're going to miss Rory McIlroy. Let's listen to that. We'll come back. You know the drill. Sports this morning on Channels Television. We'll get you involved. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
It's a little bit tricky, I guess. I don't hold back. Everybody needs to have a life, too. I played basketball against Michael a few weeks ago, one-on-one. I mean, I do things every day where you could get hurt. Sometimes there's accidents that happen. There's nothing, I wouldn't change anything that I'm doing based on anything that's happened. People get hurt. Skiing, I think skiing is something that I probably won't do because that's something that you continue to hear injuries from. But I'm a sports fanatic. I love to play, watch, whatever it is. I don't change anything in my life. I don't change much in my life other than a couple things that are you obviously are a little more cautious of. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and it just sometimes there's fluke accidents. And as far as with Rory, it's just we want him back. Everybody does, and it's unlucky. It's unfortunate, and I'm sure he's taking it harder on himself than anybody else. But I don't think he did anything wrong. It just was an unfortunate situation.
So that's it. Our reactions coming from Jordan Spieth. He's saying, Rory, I know you're taking it hard on yourself, but chill out. It's unfortunate, but these things happen. Action-packed to all the sports. McIlroy, a golfer, wanted to try out some football. Now look at that. He got knocked out by some of the guys on the street, and then he will miss out of the British Open. But I want to wish Rory McIlroy a quick recovery fantastic golfer, current world #1, but he will not have a chance to defend his British Open title. He sports this morning on Channels Television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. What are you talking about? Action-packed world of sport. Can Sunday Oliseh lead the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Because the Nigerian Football Federation, they are in deep talks with him now. We might be hearing an announcement anytime soon, but I'm not concerned about what the NFF are saying. What are you saying? Can Oliseh lead the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Let's keep that discussion going. Oh my God. We have loads of messages on Facebook and on Twitter, but I love it when you keep talking to us. On Twitter, we're channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels-sports. Send us an email at sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. Action-packed world of sports. We'll also talk about the Wimbledon Tennis Championship. Just to also let you know that our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Are you on the go and you want to move along with the action that never stops in our world of sports? You can do so by, downloading the Channels TV app. Just go to m.channelstv.com and download the app for your iPad, iPhone, BlackBerry, your Windows, your iOS, and your Android phones. And you're part of the action because right here, we play to win. Let me bring Teo Salam into the play now. Teo, good to have you on the program.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Austin. Quick one on Rory McIlroy. It's a shame, really. It's unfortunate for him, but I want to say, knowing fully well you're going to be taking part in a major championship, especially when you're defending champion and you go ahead to play football. I don't think it was a very wise decision.
Taya, where's the love? Some guys on your streets. Taya Salam, come on, let's just show some Ronaldo, Messi skill, and you just
I'll do it.
So it doesn't look like is it because you're now a superstar golfer? You don't want to play. I'm sure that's what they said to Rory. And then he came and now they messed up his ankle.
Yeah, by the end of the day, it's not looking like a wise decision. That's what I'm saying, because it's going to miss the British Open.
I know.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
Particularly for a defending champion.
Not the way you want to miss a tournament. And Jordan Spieth, we heard him talk there. World #2, all he has to do is get 6 world ranking points and becomes world #1.
That's why he's already saying, sorry, Rory. I know these things happen. Don't get so hard on yourself. But Tell quickly, let's talk about what a lot of Nigerians are talking about.
Yes.
That's this vacant job of the Super Eagles coach. The NFF, they have confirmed. We're talking to Sunday Oliseh.
Yes.
It seems we're going to get an announcement soon.
Yeah, it's looking that way. Yesterday was all about the reports, but today it's really looking solid. It's looking really concrete now. Negotiations are actually ongoing, and like we heard, it's almost looking like Sunday Oliseh will be the coach of the Super Eagles. And if you read the statements and that the NFF actually put out there, it's looking like it's a done deal. And so I think it's time for us now to start analyzing the situation properly. Sunday Oliseh as a manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, it's going to be a very interesting one.
I know, I'm waiting. So that's a picture. Don't lie. President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, with former captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Sunday Oliseh. They met in London.
Yes.
I'm sure they had very, very crucial talks.
Definitely.
And then Pinnick is saying, let's just take a picture to, tell these guys that we're serious.
Yes, that's what it looks like. And we'll see what comes out of this. But I have to say, Austin, if the deal gets confirmed, probably by the end of the week, it's going to be a very risky appointment.
Risky?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Yeah, come on, Austin. It's very obvious. For the obvious reasons, number one, Oliseh has never done this job before. That's the main problem. His lack of experience really counts against him. So, and we don't know what to expect from him, because he's got a qualification, like we hear, the UEFA Pro license. That's what we hear. He's got that one, but then he hasn't really put it to use. It's totally two different scenarios and situations.
It's not a big club, but he has coached a club.
Yeah, come on, Austin. You can't even compare. You can't compare what he did.
To start somewhere. Mourinho was a common interpreter.
Yes, I agree. There's no doubt about that.
Today.
Yeah, I have no problems at all with giving Oliseh a chance, but I'm just coming from the perspective of what to expect from him. We don't really know what to expect from him because he hasn't done the job before. But then we have to give him the benefit of doubt and see if he has what it takes to actually manage a country as big as Nigeria with a lot of egos all over the place, and on the pitch and off the pitch.
Sunday Oliseh is 40 years old, and is presently a FIFA instructor and runs a consultancy that trains and assesses coaches worldwide. He's also a member of the FIFA Technical Study Group. That's one I like because it brings a lot of technicalities when he's actually appointed as coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Remember, he was also a member of that winning team at the African Cup of Nations in Tunisia in 1994, represented his country at the World Cup in 1994 and in 1998. He has played for a lot of clubs. Regina, he's played for Ajax, Juve, Borussia Dortmund, Bochum, RC Genk. So as a player, he's got it.
Yes,
all the questions you guys are asking is the coaching part. And entire, a lot has been said about technicalities. I'm saying, then what would be the job of Amadou Shuaibu if Oliseh is almost doing all the job that the NFF is saying as regards technicalities?
Well, that's not for me to say. That's for the NFF to actually define their roles very clearly, so they don't come in each other's ways. So that's for the NFF. But I just want to talk about Oliseh. We're talking about technicalities. What about his tactical now? So we don't know much about it because he hasn't had the opportunity before. What about his interpersonal skills? You know, he's going to be managing big players for the country, and it's, believe me, managing these egos and your tactical ability, and now sometimes they're as important as each other. So we don't know what Oliseh is going to bring to the table when it comes to those two very important criteria. So, Austin, this kind of situation, we just sit back and wait and hope for the best.
That's it. We'll just keep hoping for the best. But pictures on your screen, the Super Eagles final game, the last game against Chad in Kaduna, you saw Coach Stephen Keshi there. He told me, Tyre, when I spoke to him on the phone, that they approved his leave for him to go see his family and come back to prepare for Tanzania.
No, he didn't know he wasn't coming back.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's football for you.
Tactics, strategies.
I don't know about that, Austin. All I know is he didn't know it was going to be his last game. Obviously, the issue came up and it's been resolved now. And he's got to move on. He's got to look for another job. He's a good coach. You can't take that away from him, winning for Nigeria, the AFCON in 2013. So I think he's going to bounce back from this. But then Nigeria has to move on as well.
So the NFF told Coach Stephen Keshi, dress up, you're going to come on as a substitute. And then they say, take off your dress again when you're coming to play.